You can download the RC in the video for free, link in the description. A static function is a function that belongs to a class rather than an instance. It can be activated or called without adding any node to the scene, and is commonly used for reusable logic, utility code, and calculations. For example, if I have a player and an enemy, and I want to calculate the amount of damage the player is doing to the enemy, taking into account the player's damage, the enemy's defense, and the player's critical hit chance, what I could do is create this complicated single line of code that uses these different values to create a final damage amount. However, this isn't very readable, and in the case that I want this calculation to occur in multiple different scripts, like different enemies and objects, then if I want to make a slight change to this calculation or add something to it, I would have to make that change in every single enemy or object script. But what we can do instead is create a new script, go to File, New Script, name it Damage Calculator, and hit Create. Then establish a class name of Damage Calculator, which this will allow us to grab the script from any other script in our game by using the class name. And we add a static function called Calculate Damage, which will have a built-in variable for the player damage, enemy defense, critical hit chance, which will have a default value of 0, and the critical hit multiplier, which will have a default value of 1.5. And we do a minus greater than, or as a float, as we will be making this function equal to the result of this damage calculation. Then we can go step by step, taking each component of the damage calculation into account. We establish a variable for the final damage, and we set it to the player's damage. We apply the enemy's defense. We use randf or random float, which is itself a static function built into Godot, and returns a value from 0 to 1. So we check if it is less than the critical hit chance, which if it is, then we apply the critical hit multiplier. And finally, we make it so that no matter what, the player is dealing at least 1 damage, which max is also a static function, returning the highest number inside the brackets. Then finally, we use return to make this function equal to the final damage amount. Now, instead of the confusing single line of code, we can just set the damage variable to the damage calculator's calculate damage function, passing all the necessary variables. As mentioned before, Godot already has built-in static functions. These include the randf function, clamp, degrees to radians, and more. Basically, all the calculation-based functions that exist in Godot are static functions, as well as functions like the resource saver and resource loader's save and load functions. Basically, any function in Godot that doesn't require a node to be added to the scene to access and use is a static function. Additionally, you don't require having a class name to establish a static function. However, there isn't a realistic scenario where you would want to establish a static function inside of a script that isn't a class. As in the case that you don't establish a class name, to use this calculate damage function, instead of just a simple line of code, you would instead have to load the script, then grab that loaded script and call the calculate damage function. And because we have to load the script, it means that this will be less performant than just using a class name. Some extra things to take note of are that static functions can only use function variables that are passed when calling the function, and static variables within the script, meaning that a built-in variable like name or position will cause an error, and using regular established non-static variables will also cause an error, although you can use static variables, which I will link a video about static variables in the description below. Now you have a basic understanding of static functions, and an example of using a static function, which you can add to any of your Godot games. And don't forget that you can check out the project files link in the description.